Good afternoon, everybody. Big Mike back here with you once again. Welcome back to Big Mike Talks, where today I will not be talking about pro wrestling. I ended up missing both SmackDown and Collision. Both, I wouldn't say out of my control, but I was focused on some other things, so I do apologize for that. Instead, I am going to be talking about what I'm looking forward to in each upcoming MCU project. That's right, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so I figured might as well update it and maybe go more individually into certain projects. So I hope you hold tight, stay tuned as we go right into this one, and we start off with a very soon upcoming release in theaters, and that's the Thunderbolts. If you don't know, the Thunderbolts, at least in the comics, were villains playing the role of heroes until with the Avengers in another pocket universe, thanks to Franklin Richards. It seems here that the Thunderbolts are going to be more government run, which is all fine. And they have a very weird lineup. But I digress. That's not what I'm really looking forward to. What I'm looking forward to is the secret character that's probably going to come at the end. That's the Sentry. If you don't know who the Sentry is, he is a test subject for a super soldier serum that supercharged him so much he essentially became Superman. However, there is a couple of setbacks. One, I'm not really sure of the timeline, but people forget about him. So that when he turns up, he feels like a new hero, which is honestly kind of funny. An interesting gimmick for a hero of this, magnitude. And then you have his darker personality, the Void. Now, the Void is this, more mysterious, dark part of the Sentry that just wants to destroy. And it does look like we're going to be seeing that part in the beginning of the movie. Especially when you see him turning New Yorkers into shadow people, which that looks like it hurts. So, I'm interested to see how Sentry's going to fit in and what his powers are going to be like. Definitely going to be interesting. Next up, we got our next Disney Plus show, and it's Ironheart. If you don't remember her, she debuted in Black Panther Wakanda Forever, in that Optimus Prime, Power Rangers Battleizer looking wannabe Iron Man suit. So I do believe in this show we are going to get a more stylized looking Ironheart suit, in that it'll look more like an Iron Man suit. So I'm definitely very excited for that. Also kind of excited to see maybe Kate Bishop of the Young Avengers tries to recruit her, which, I think would be fine. Next up, we got Fantastic Four First Steps, and this is a big one for me. We already kind of saw it in the trailers. We got more of a family dynamic. We have them, going out as a family. We have them having family dinners. Instead of just, in the original two films, Johnny just pranking Ben, and then Reed and Sue just kind of off to the side doing their own thing. It was just weird. I want to see these characters interact as a family more. And then, to add to that, I'm excited for Franklin Richards. Now, is he more of a Deus Ex Machina kind of character? Absolutely. But Franklin could play a pretty big role in a future movie, whether that be Doomsday or Secret Wars. Now, this one is a bit interesting. It's Eyes of Wakanda, which is going to be an animated offering. And this is what I want to see from them, from this show. I want to see more street-level Wakanda. We've already seen the high-rises. We've seen the throne rooms. Let's see what commoners go through in Wakanda. I don't want to say commoners, but the working class. Let's see that. And I honestly forgot about this next project, Marvel Zombies. We did get a little taste of it in Marvel's What If, and that was a very brief taste. But I want to see this get expanded, because in the comics, this is a pretty big storyline. Although it is a what if storyline, but it's still a very big, interesting, encompassing storyline that I feel like needs to get a bit more love. Next up, I honestly forgot about this too. It's Wonder Man. If you don't know who Wonder Man is, he is a actor infused with ion energy. So he's being of pure energy right now. He is also the younger brother of the villainous Grim Reaper, who I thought we'd see in WandaVision, but turns out that wasn't true. So, Wonder Man is definitely a bit of more of an out there character, like the likes of perhaps Moon Knight or something else like that. So I'm glad someone like this is getting a spotlight. And here's one of the big two. We got Avengers Doomsday. Obviously, this got changed over from Kang Dynasty due to Kang's actors, let's call it extracurricular activities. Now we have Robert Downey Jr. back. Not as Iron Man, although I think we might see Tony, a version of Tony, in either this or Secret Wars. But he's playing the character of Victor Von Doom, who is a very, very, very different character from Tony Stark. Like Tony, he's more about the quips, about playing mind games. Victor Von Doom is just a dude who sees you as a lesser being and tries to squash you like a bug. He's straightforward, he knows what he wants, and he's going to do anything to get it. So, yeah, I think we're in for a treat with Robert Downey Jr. back. We'll see how he plays Victor Von Doom, because very different from Tony Stark, like I said. Next, we get Spider-Man 4, which more and more I think is more of an April Fool's joke, but we'll see about that. So right now, Peter is under the Doctor Strange spell, where no one knows Peter Parker and Spider-Man are the same person. I think in this, if it is a real movie, I think we're going to end up getting Peter Parker getting his brand new day after. I think we're going to see him going house to house, revealing himself to his former friends and colleagues. Also, one thing I am very excited for with this is the interactions between Spider-Man and Johnny Storm. Like, those two have been roommates in the comics. They've had some great interactions in cartoons and other media. So seeing it on the big screen is just going to be awesome. Now, this next one, I'm not 100% sure is still on, but it's another Disney Plus show. It's Vision Quest, where we're going to see what the heck happened to Vision after he left New Jersey in WandaVision. And yeah, that's what I'm excited for. We got White Vision still out there. We have no idea what happened to him. Let's see what happened to him. Like, what are we doing here? And, yeah, this is the last one I'm going to cover for this video. It's Avengers Secret Wars. And all I want to see is how the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, in which if you saw the interesting teasers that Marvel had on YouTube revealing the cast, you're seeing we're getting more than a couple OG X-Men from those earlier movies, like Sir Patrick Stewart, Ian McKellen, Chelsea Grammer as Beast. We're getting the guy who played Nightcrawler. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. And add into that, the MCU Avengers. And I think we're going to eventually see them dealing with God Emperor Doom. Now, if you don't know, there have been a couple of Secret Wars comics over the years. The original one, including this character, the Beyonder, which is this all-powerful dude that wanted to see the ultimate contest of good versus evil. So he brought everyone together on this battle world, which have been chunks from a bunch of other planets, and then brought certain heroes and villains together for a big fight. And then later on, I want to say this was like 2018, 2019 maybe, there was another Secret Wars where Doom stole the power of this group called the Beyonders, which I don't think has any association to the Beyonder. In which during an incursion, Doom stole their powers, made him pretty much god of the multiverse, and he put together his own patchwork battle world. So I'm definitely thinking we're going to be seeing a little bit more of that, and we're going to see how these teams deal with Doom. So yeah, a very basic video from me today. I hope you guys understand. Didn't want to leave you hanging this Monday, so brought you this. I hope you all enjoyed, and until next time, Excelsior. Peace.